It's the most wonderful gallery. And I used to go there and get really upset because
You couldn't afford it.
couldn't afford any of them, not even remotely.
I mean, if you want to start a collection of Pogs, I could get you started next door.
Oh, very funny.
DLs! Welcome back to Whitehall Towers, to another episode of the Wittering Whitehalls. We are sitting here in the sun. Michael Whitehall, well, not quite in the sun because we're at the back of the room, but you know what I mean, DLs. The sky is blue and it's gorgeous out there. I've just taken the dog out. Gorgeous. Thank you, PPJ. Gorgeous. Right, let's set out the menu for today's episode. We consider the difficulty involved with completing a collection.
Well, I have a lot of paintings.
Yeah, it's your art collection. It is a collection of
paintings.
paintings.
It's not like Pogs, where you have a collection of Pogs, and if you haven't got the complete set, then you're disappointed.
We introduce Mr. Whitehall to OnlyFans. You can put anything up there. I mean, I think it's pretty unregulated.
It can be quite mucky.
It can be very mucky.
And you have one of those?
And we end up with one of the funniest place names yet.
Yes. Yes, up.
I'm on an eek situation again, DLs, because I'm wearing the dress that I wore to Wimbledon a few weeks ago. It's been hanging up outside the bedroom in the doorway. And I thought, let's just get that finished off and into the washing machine because I don't like...
Why would it be hanging up in the doorway?
Because I don't want to put it back in the wardrobe.
But you've said in the doorway.
Yes,
so
yeah.
if you go through the door, you have to struggle with a dress that's hanging down in front of you.
Just
Is
to
that
let
what
you
you're
know,
saying?
when did you last go into the office upstairs? I would say about 2023.
No, it's absolute rubbish.
So it was hanging in the office doorway.
Oh, I see, right.
So that's why you haven't noticed.
Fine.
Anyway, it's getting its final outing before it's off to the washing machine. Because it's Wimbledon Green, Michael Whitehall. Did you have a lovely time at Wimbledon the other week?
Yes, very nice.
How gorgeous was that?
Very well curated by Vodafone, I thought.
Yes. Oh, clunk, there's a name drop.
Well,
Hello.
no, I did.
We had a lovely time in the Vodafone Lounge, did we
Yes,
not?
they're very nice. Lounge, as you
Lounge.
know, isn't a favourite word
I
of
know,
mine.
you love the
But
word
you
lounge.
can't really call it the Vodafone drawing room because,
No,
that's
no,
not what it was.
No. Although sofas were involved.
Yes, there were sofas.
Yes. I found myself sitting on a sofa with Hannah Waddingham, who is a goddess, dressed in... I told her she was a suck-up because she was wearing the most amazing red dress for Vodafone. You had an encounter on a sofa with somebody who you love too, this was a whole revelation to me because I didn't even think you'd know who he was.
On a sofa.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about the Vodafone Lounge. Sofas were involved.
I knew who he was.
Can't remember his name though.
I could
now.
remember his name about 20 minutes ago,
Yep.
but I don't think I can remember his
This
name
is
now.
classic.
If you give me
Michael
initials, I
Whitehall.
might get that.
Classic. Right, PPJ. I'm
Initials.
sorry, we're going to have PPJ camera today because we haven't had any for a while. Here we go. You're joining in the fun, PPJ. Initials. And the second initial?
Richard, Robert,
Second initial.
K. Come on, Michael. You had it 20 minutes ago.
Richard Kingston.
Richard Kingston. That's the boy. That's the guy.
Richard Kingston.
Yeah, Richard Kingston.
So when I went over to him and said, Richard, how are you? And your lovely wife, Mrs. Kingston.
Yes, of course, yes.
He did look a bit bemused. I have to
darling,
say.
the Kingstons are here. No.
Oh, yes, Roman Kemp.
Yeah.
Well, yay!
Yes,
Well done, PPJ.
yes.
Job done.
No, he was absolutely sweet.
Yes.
And you were surprised because
Right.
you were there. Not surprised that he was very sweet.
No, because I
but
love him.
Surprised that I had watched his program.
Yeah.
I said, it's probably. I mean, I'm not a great authority on daytime quiz shows.
Well, I would question that statement to start with.
But I would say that it was probably, quite shit. when it comes to television
Yes,
entertainment.
that is what he said, Diels, to Roman Kemp
Yes.
about his show.
You know,
Yeah.
in a sort of jokey way.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you turned up and said you couldn't believe I watched it. And
No, because I thought that you never deviated off the bidding room with Nigel Havers of an afternoon, because that seems to be your go-to.
No, I've stopped watching that.
You haven't, because you were watching it the other day.
No, I don't watch it anymore now.
I love Nigel in the bidding room.
I know, we know.
He's so perky.
Yeah.
That's what I love about
Does
him.
he owe you any returned phone calls?
No, I have actually now finally, because Diels, I should explain that Nigel Havers is very good at getting very enthusiastic on a phone call about various projects, etc. And then when you do the follow-up call, it'll take you 6 months to get him back again, because he then ghosts you. Anyway, I did get him the other day. Nige.
Good.
Anyway, Roman Kemp.
Yes, who I like. It's charming.
Oh my God. He was in a suit. That threw me. I said, I've never seen you in a suit
Very
before.
attractive, very smiley. He's got
Yeah.
that very smiley demeanour.
Yes, he's a cheeky chappy.
He's as smiley as I'm grumpy.
Yeah.
You know, my go-to look is grump, and his is smile.
Yeah. I've decided he's my fifth son. I did tell him that, but then I've realised this morning that that's not quite true. He's got to be my sixth son or a potential twin with someone else, because I've got Jack, Barney, Winston, Toby, my son-in-law, Roman, PPJ. I feel you are my other son as well. So you and Roman may have to be sort of slightly disjointed twins.
That's okay. That's
son
fine.
5.
Yeah.
Joint son 5s.
Not a problem.
I
feel like Martin and Shirley might have something to say about you being Roman's mum.
Mm-hmm. But we had a lovely day at the tennis, did we not, Michael? Scones were involved.
Somebody yesterday used the word scone. And
In
I
your
thought,
hearing?
yes.
Oh, Michael Whitehall.
A scone. I thought, a scone? What, the scone of Scoon?
You know, the stone of Scoon.
Stone of Scoon.
Indeed.
Is it
the
the
stone.
stone?
It is the stone of Scoon.
Yes.
Anyway, we had a lovely day,
No,
did we
it
not,
was very
Mr. Whitehall?
nice.
Yeah, it was. Right, should we crack on with an email? Because we've done a lot about Wimbledon, and it was weeks ago. Absolutely weeks ago.
Dear M&H, O Weddle here.
A Weddle, okay.
Obsessed with extraneous detail, dear listener.
Oh, Whittle.
Another one about Michael's collections,
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a collector myself. I had an unmatched collection of Pogs when I was at school.
I've got Pogs
What
next door, so.
What are Pogs?
Those were those things that Barney became obsessed with. It was the pineapple, orange, something. They were bottle tops that became a toy. I've got a whole box of them next door. I'm going to have to get them out.
It's like little tokens.
Yeah, Pogs.
colourful-
Do you remember that? They were all over the
yes.
floor for literally years.
Yeah.
Pogs. Yeah. They were very collectible. You could swap them as well. They were a bit like Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards and Pogs were a thing.
Right.
And I've got a box full of both next door.
Do you think they would have been as popular in the world of collections as Winston Churchill figurines, would you say?
I don't know.
They were up there in the 1990s.
PPJ,
definitely.
is there any second-hand market in Pogs? Because if there is, they're going on eBay. If there is, I'm definitely selling them.
Yeah, people sell everything now. There's
Yeah.
all sorts. Yeah.
Yep.
If you've got some slammers in there.
Yeah, I've
you'll
got
be
a few. I've got a
off
few
to
slammers.
Off to a good
Yeah,
start.
I've got some slammers. I can't believe I actually know what a slammer is. How sad am I?
I have no
Okay,
idea
just to
what
let you
you're
know that a
talking about.
Pog
You could
is
be
made of
talking-
cardboard. A slammer is made of plastic. It's like a bigger token. How much? Oh, that's the doorbell.
It really varies.
That is the doorbell. Sorry.
So I'm going to carry on reading while Mrs. Whitehall answers the door. I had an unmatched collection of Pogs when I was at school and lost them in mysterious circumstances. There was strong evidence at the time that a fellow pupil stole them. I won't use his real name for fear of legal repercussions, but let's call him Thieving Dean. I lost that collection forever, and with it, the appetite for collections at all. Anything exciting from the delivery?
That is weird. Okay, we'll talk about that in a sec. Right, back in the room.
Enough about me, though. What I wonder about Mr. Whitehall's collections is whether there's a golden goose, a holy grail, a piece of a collection that has so far remained elusive. Are most of your collections complete, or are they all ongoing, and in some cases waiting for that final piece of the collector's puzzle? This is my third email attempt, the first two failing to pique PBJ's interest. Hopefully it's third time lucky.
It is. It's celebration time.
Yours, Henry M. of Wiltshire. Henners to my friends, whom the Wittering Whitehalls are counted among.
Henners, love it. Well, I mean, I would say, Henners M, that most of his collections are incomplete, not due to the fact that he's waiting to find the golden goose, but because he's lost interest. Thank you, PPJ. I mean, the number of semi-collections that we've got is out of control. I would say, Michael Whitehall, that probably the only collection that you would be very sorely tempted to add to, because there is one particular artist that you don't have a painting of, would be your paintings. Is that true to say?
Well, I think with my collection, it's a different use of the word collection.
It's an art collection.
Well, I have a lot of paintings.
Yeah, it's an art. It's your art collection. It is a collection of paintings.
Yes, but it's not like Pogs, where you have a collection of Pogs, and if you haven't got the complete set, then you're disappointed. If I had the complete set of paintings, I'd probably have about, I don't know, 100 trillion, 2,000
I mean, we're
trillion.
into the territory, aren't we?
I've
finished the
pictures.
internet.
I'd have to take on a whole street of houses and fill it full of every painting in the world.
Well, I'm sure that's why
So
you were
it's-
so motivated to get the BBH, because you just wanted a whole set of new walls to get paintings
I
up
do collect what's known as modern British paintings.
on, which I think we've referenced before, DLs.
and only representational
Yes.
paintings,
Yes.
i.e. not,
Squiggles and
Squiggles.
Not Joseph Alba's homage to a square.
no. I've
Or
got
indeed homage to
a
a
sneeze coming. I think I've got hay fever.
Bit late, babe, because let me tell you,
Oh, no,
I've
that
had it
was a
for
cough.
literally weeks.
I've
The
got a
hay fever
watering
season is now
eye
over.
now.
Okay. The watering eye is probably as a result of not having enough sleep, because we've had quite a hectic time.
So carrying on with paintings.
Yes, but yeah.
I mean, my favourite artist is Eric Revilius,
Yeah.
who died very tragically in 1941, I think it was.
In the war.
Well, he wasn't in the war.
Oh.
He was delivering an aeroplane somewhere.
Well, that's
And
sort
it
of
crashed.
war related, isn't it?
Well, it was war related.
Wasn't he a
but,
war artist though?
He was
Yes.
up until he
Yeah,
was
but I'm
no
saying
longer
he
alive
did
in
have-
1942.
Yeah, he had a role in the.
He
Sorry,
did.
it's gone from 41 to 42. PPJ need a fact check on this because we're wandering all over the calendar.
When
here.
did Eric Revilius die in a plane crash? I think 1941 or 2.
Is that a good quiz question?
Would you care to give me a final answer?
I think I'd go 2.
And you would be correct.
Yes.
Right.
Well, I would say it was a Revilius painting, Michael,
What?
that you would like to. It would sort of slightly complete your art collection.
Yes. Well,
They don't come up very often, though, do they?
no. And, it would probably be in 6 or 7 figures. So
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who would want to give me a Revilius painting. I could, however, have bought one from the Fine Arts Society when I went to his last exhibition. I mean, when he was obviously not alive, but I couldn't afford anything. I mean, It's the most wonderful gallery. And I used to go there and get really upset because
You couldn't afford
I
it.
couldn't afford any of them, not even remotely.
I mean, if you wanted to start a collection of Pogs, I could get you started next door.
Oh, very funny.
I mean, you and Barney have that in common. Barney loves to start collections and then not quite finish them. He got into those Japanese figures of teddy bears that were all brightly painted at one stage. We had a load of those.
Yeah, but they're all there.
Figurines. You remember, he was obsessed with
I know.
figurines. A bit like you're obsessed with Churchill figurines. Are there any Churchills that you don't have that you would like? One came up for sale the other day at the Armoury in St James's. They sent me an email about it, which was silver. And I really wanted to get it. And I went back to them and I said, could you tell me how much this is? Because, of course, they hadn't attached a price. They came back with the price. I said, okay, let me think about that for a minute. So I thought about it for a couple of days, and then I went back to them and I said, have you still got it? And he said, no, I'm really sorry, it's sold. But it was a hefty price tag.
But no, yes. So I think the answer to your question,
Henna's, yeah,
is that certainly my Churchill collection isn't complete. I don't think it ever could be. But
no.
I would certainly, if I saw a Churchill figure that was not one that I'd already got, I would certainly be very keen to buy it.
I saw that there was a cigar stub the other day that there was up for
No,
sale.
I wouldn't go
for
anything like that.
How can you
absolute
possibly
rubbish.
get the attribution to that?
No. And also, if you could, why would you
do
want
it?
it?
I know.
No.
Something else. Oh, yes. Did you see that they sold the other day, a few weeks back, they sold a piece of the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh's wedding cake, which apparently is absolutely fine. It's been beautifully preserved. The person who's bought it is going to eat it. From 1947.
It's a bit like Christmas cake, wedding cake, though, isn't it? It's got booze in it.
It's got booze in it, and it does preserve, allegedly. But no, I do remember once reading a story about, because I grew up near an outfit called the Buxted Chicken Factory. Buxted chickens were a thing back in Buxted, which is near Crowborough.
Buxom.
No, well, we like a buxom chicken because after all, that is what we want. But this was the Buxted Chicken Company, which was very much a holiday job for many, many people, including two of my brothers at one stage. Not great. I think, before the days of mechanisation and also packing and all of that. Feather plucking and packing. But they did a frozen chicken range and they did a tinned chicken range. And somebody, not that long ago in the news, had a tin of a Buxted chicken from about 1961 or something. And he opened it and he ate it. He said it was delicious. That's a terrifying thought. A tinned chicken. It was like a whole tinned chicken. Who knew that you could even get such a thing? Now, if I was to, Henna's, you haven't asked me. I'm a little bit upset that you haven't asked me, but I'm going to go with it. And this is a callback because, I love a callback. If I was to add to, I don't actually have that many collections, but if I do have a shoe collection, I love a shoe. A little bit Imelda Marcosi on that one. If I was to add to our car collection, of which we have a fully electric car, very nice, the Mercedes. We have the convertible VW Beetle, which is Michael's car. Again, a special edition. Love the Black Beetle, or as Jack calls it,
the Hitler car.
Yep. Love the Hitler car. That is a really, really nice car. That goes like the clappers. Won't be getting rid of that because it is a special edition. I would add, of course, you know what's coming, DLs. The
Dutton Surf.
I was about to say Duckworth.
I saw one yesterday.
No.
On a trailer.
No.
Yes.
Where? What? Was it on a trailer because it had broken down?
It looked in very good condition to me.
A
It looked
Dutton
like it was
Surf.
perhaps being delivered to a customer.
No.
Is what I took it to be.
No.
A Dutton Surf just outside Staines. So maybe.
Yes, because there's a river. You got the river in Staines.
This is what I want, a Dutton Surf. I don't think they make them anymore because I'm not sure Mr. Dutton is still functioning. But I may be
it
wrong.
would be a second-hand market job.
Yeah, I definitely want a Dutton Surf.
Maybe you could ask our charming listeners to...
Yes, DLs, if you know of any second-hand Dutton Surfs for sale, alert me because I'm on a mission. Just as I was on a mission for Rebecca Vardy, got that box ticked.
There's one for sale in Littlehampton.
That's where he
Oh.
was. That's where Mr. Dutton was.
Are the photographs available?
What colour is it, PPJ?
It's a lovely white.
Okay. You could put this through as a tax-deductible expense because
Yeah.
it's for the podcast. That's called creative accounting, dear.
Yes, let's see if it's available.
Yeah, okay. Just before we come off this subject of your Revilius, Michael, you know I went downstairs to get a delivery
Yes.
from the postman, the lovely postman. Who
It
didn't
was,
want to
in
bend this.
fact, one of Revilius's
No, really
famous...
weirdly. Is that Revilius?
Yes.
Yes, look, DLs. That came in the post this very morning when we were talking about this from a buy one, get one free print. Period prints, Michael, and he's offering you that print for $9.99.
All right.
What do you think? Oh, no, sorry, you've bought it. That's it, you've
bought it.
bought it. I just thought it was a...
No,
that you actually bought it.
I
right,
did
so
buy
you have
it.
bought a Revilius print. $9.99, a little bit different to £450,000
Yes.
for a real one. It is quite nice, though. It's a picture of some sailors. Are they in a sub... No, they're in a ship, I think, rather than a submarine. There we go. Very nice. Right, okay. Right, on we go,
Right,
Michael
so
Whitehall.
we'll
Page
carry on.
3, top of page 3, please, is what I would like you to read next.
Oh, it's a nice short one here. Dear WW,
It's via WhatsApp, that's why, Michael.
were either of you ever tempted by Cameo? There are actually a surprising number of celebs on there who must be raking it in. I've got a clue what it is.
I'll come back to that, Michael. 'cause
If
you do
not,
know
what
it is.
about OnlyFans?
Oh,
I'll leave HW and PPJ to explain that one to the chief. Signed, Mac.
Mac. Okay.
So there
Mac
we
the
are.
knife.
Well, you can also explain
Cameo.
what
Right.
the other
Do
one
you
is
remember
too.
we had dinner with Paul Chuckle and his wife, the lovely Paul and Sue Chuckle.
It's all come flooding back.
Yeah, and he said I've
And
got
he
a busy
said-
day tomorrow because I've got to
Yeah.
do 25 cameos.
Yes, where
and
you
you s-
talk to somebody.
You send
for-
video messages to people. They email in with their request. Could you tell in your case, it would all be, please could you tell my father to F off because I'm getting married and blah, blah, blah,
Right.
blah. So you do a video message to people that is tailored to them personally. I'll tell you who
Right.
makes a fortune out of it, and she makes no bones of it, is Miriam Margolyes. Because,
Really?
of course, she's very out there and very extreme. People love her to be outrageous on a Cameo. Paul Chuckle, everybody loves Paul Chuckle. He's very busy on Cameo. It is a thought,
Right.
but I'm not sure that I could cope with the volume of it in life. You know, we've got podcasts to do every week. We've got the tour that we're promoting. Incidentally, deals, if you want to come and join us on the tour, the witteringwhitehalls.co.uk, see what I did there. We've got press commitments, etc. So I'm not sure I could fit in Cameo. Because once you're on it, you feel that you've got to do it.
Well,
And Paul
depends.
Chuckle does say what he does is he does like one morning a week or one afternoon a week, just ploughing through
Thank
them.
you very much,
Price
Matt.
is starting at £41.25 for Paul Chuckle.
Oh, hello. Well, then an afternoon of
Quite modest.
25 cameos, worth doing. Okay. Miriam Margolyes?
Prices start at £97.50. Raking it in.
Raking it, yeah. So it's the thought,
I
Michael.
think
Now-
it would depend how do you find out how much?
Well, you'd have to go on to Cameo and they would pitch you out at a price.
So we'd get on to Cameo and I'd say, how much can you get for me
Yeah. And
to
they'd
tell
you.
somebody to fuck off?
Yeah.
And if they came back and said, 250 quid a time,
Unlikely if Miriam Margolyes is at 91. I think
Oh.
we'd be pitched between Paul Chuckle and Miriam Margolyes, I would think.
really?
Yeah.
Right.
Although you are a viral sensation on TikTok, of course, with your
Yes.
How Was Your Day
Yeah.
is a thing.
Yeah.
Um,
I think I'll just put that. I think
just
I'll
park
park
it.
that
Yeah,
for the
okay.
moment. And if things start looking grim
Yeah.
next year,
yeah.
I
If
think
I say
might
to you,
do it.
I'm absolutely need a swimming pool at the BBH,
Yeah.
get onto Cameo. Or I need a Dutton surf.
Yeah.
Um,
Or if I start going completely gaga rather than slightly
Semi-gaga, yeah.
then you might think it's worth getting some recordings of me saying fuck off
That's true.
before I went.
Yeah, and then
you
we could just AI in people's names.
And you could play the weeping widow to everybody, but
Yeah.
making a fortune out of my voice on,
exactly,
or even your voice.
Or the double whammy.
Yes. Or you could start telling people to fuck off. You could inherit it from me. No?
I don't think so. Do you, PPJ?
No.
Like you put it in your will.
I leave
that phrase to my dear wife.
Yes, yes.
I leave the phrase fuck off to my dear wife, Hilary.
Do you want to know what OnlyFans is, Michael?
Not much, but I will.
We had a joke about OnlyFans in our live show with Jack. When he asked why I had got a lot of nude pictures of him, which I had shared with the live audience, because there are a lot of nude pictures of Jack in my locker, as it were. And I said, I got them off your OnlyFans page, of course. And he said, I just cannot believe that you even know what OnlyFans is. And I said, why have you not looked at my page? The point being is that OnlyFans pages are photographs and content specifically for people who subscribe to your OnlyFans page so that you can put anything up there. I mean, I think it's pretty unregulated.
Can be quite mucky.
It can be very mucky.
And you have one of those?
I don't, but I was teasing Jack with the fact that I did, and he should take a look at it.
And Jack doesn't have one.
Jack does not have an OnlyFans page.
No, I don't
to
think
my knowledge. I don't know. I haven't checked this.
No.
But you know, the joke was that as a child he was always naked, and of course every single part he ever does, he gets his kit off. And if there is no reason for him to get his kit off in a part, he will insist with the producers that they write in a moment.
I'm not sure that he does that now.
No, he doesn't. But
when he was younger, he would be quite liberal, I think.
Liberal with his stripping.
Yes, with stripping off if required.
Bad Education. I mean, every series there was, and indeed the movie, there's a big sequence with him on a zip wire with no pants on.
Jack would say, "No, would you?"
Yeah.
I mean, I just have a feeling this scene might work a little bit better if I got my kit off.
Yeah, well, of course, I got my kit. I can't really speak. I can't really say anything because I got my kit off in the sweat lodge. Mind you, there was good reason for that. It was not a gratuitous thing. It was as hot as Hades in there, let me tell you, DLs.
You must have known if it was called a sweat
Yeah,
lodge.
I didn't realise it would be that hot. That hot.
Right.
It was that hot. Anyway, I don't think we'll be troubling the OnlyFans.
No, I think we'll leave all that. But thank you very much, Matt.
Although, that said, Michael, today there is a big revelation coming, DLs. Hold on to your seats, please. Yes, because Michael Whitehall, although you look very dapper from the ankles up, suit, bow tie, etc., no socks today. That is literally a revelation. No socks. I have nearly 40 years of marriage, well over 40 years together. Every single day you have worn socks. Actually, that's not strictly true because you once wore a pair of sandals with no socks, of which I have photographic evidence, and you look ridiculous. I'm gonna have to get that out.
Sandals?
Yes, you wore a
sandal.
Sure? We were in near Lisbon, on a
doing
holiday
in
with a lot of
Lisbon?
adults. I mean, it was an adult. I don't mean in that way an adult. Sort of OnlyFans here. So OnlyFans adult holidays. No, it was a child-free holiday, and you wore sandals. Had your children seen you in sandals?
I find that even stranger than
I'm going to find the photo.
not having socks. Dearest Michael and Hilary, and of course Winston.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, a huge thank you for the Wittering Whitehalls. I'm an good doddle, a gay day one, dear listener.
Gay day one, dear listener.
Gay day one, dear listener.
Gdoddle.
A good doddle.
Or is the G silent? A doddle. Gdoddle.
Good doddle.
Gdoddle. Sweet. I like it.
You've been with me practically everywhere, from surgery to the dentist.
Oh.
Long walks to chores and everything else. You always get me through. Now to my question, which has the added bonus of being an unusual place name.
Oh, nice.
We have been searching for a house, and we've found the perfect one. Beautifully decorated, stunning garden, lovely walks nearby, and much, much more. But we have one problem. The street name, if we buy the house we will be living on, Minge Lane. Yes, really. Located in Upton upon Severn, Worcestershire.
Is that for real?
Yeah.
PPJ, can you verify
Minge
that?
Lane.
I can verify it is absolutely real. My own mother has seen it and sent a picture of it to me before.
I love it. Minge Lane.
So this is
Okay.
Minge Lane in Upton upon Severn in Worcestershire. So my two questions are, would you ever live on Minge Lane? No, I would not in a million years.
Depends on the house, Michael. If it was your
What?
dream house, I mean...
Well, the thing about, I suppose if you did live in Minge Lane, you wouldn't mention it. I mean,
you would have to have it as your address, your postal address.
Well, no, because I don't ever use our address in the country, do I?
Well, yeah, you're
the road.
I do. You don't.
Yeah.
Suppose that you're expecting guests.
Yes. I mean, technically speaking, you can. Supposedly speaking, you can. Well, there are two ways you can do it. You can just use the house name or number and the postcode, and that will get you there, allegedly. And there's also a very useful app which I do actually use, which is called What 3 Words, because every single square meter of the world has been mapped and given 3 words. Did you know that? Have you ever gone on What 3 Words? Yes.
Yeah.
Have Michael Whitehall way above his pay grade, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to carry on with this
Please
very
do.
nice...
the Minge Lane letter, Minge Lane email.
So my two questions are, would you ever live on Minge Lane?
You've answered that. You
And
said
secondly, how do we, as a gay couple, tell friends, family, delivery, and utility bill companies that we live on Minge Lane without them thinking we're a prank call or eliciting hilarious laughter every time? Well, I can rather agree with that.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear Michael read this out. Love to you and the Whitehall family. Anonymous, potentially from Minge Lane one day.
Okay, there we go.
Um,
Could I just say, we definitely need a follow-up on this. The residents of Minge Lane will have to email in again, because you've left us on a tenterhook. Because if you found your dream house, I'd say just get on with it and live in Minge Lane. It's all about the house, not about the name of the lane. I mean, it is a good name, I have to say. You wouldn't forget it, would you, Michael?
No. I wouldn't also say I lived on Minge Lane, because that's a bit American for a start.
Okay.
I think
live
we'd
in
have to
Minge
say we
Lane.
lived in Minge Lane, which I would say is even worse.
Or
than,
up Minge Lane.
Yes. Yes, up.
Up Minge
Yeah.
Lane.
And
You
then
going
you'd
up
say-
Minge Lane today?
Yeah. And then somebody might ask you, are you far up Minge Lane?
Or how
Yeah.
far up Minge
Yes.
Lane are you?
How far up Minge Lane are you prepared to go? The estate agent might say.
Oh dear. And then your neighbours could say we're adjacent. We're Minge Lane adjacent. Oh, the whole thing is ridiculous.
Well, there we are. Thank you very much for...
I'm amazed that the residents of Minge Lane haven't applied to the council to get the name changed. It's obviously very famous in the area, Minge Lane. So you're saying no?
What am I being asked then?
Whether you would live in Minge Lane,
Oh,
or indeed on Minge Lane.
is that
Well, there it
Minge
is.
Lane?
Why is the sign on the floor?
Perhaps they don't want people to know.
Yes,
That's the picture my mother sent me.
I love it. What was your mother doing in Minge Lane?
She
More
was-
to the point.
She was holidaying.
She was holidaying in Minge Lane, or indeed up Minge
I
Lane.
think if it was a house
In
that,
Minge Lane.
that I really, I mean, if I was desperate to live in, where is it again?
Upton on 7.
Yes, if I really, really wanted to live in Upton on
Sorry,
7,
Upton upon 7.
upon 7, I'd obviously go for Minge Lane.
Mm.
But if I wasn't desperate about living in Upton upon 7, then I probably would
You
say,
do know, though,
I think
don't
we'll
you,
live
Michael?
somewhere else.
You know what a nightmare house finding is, looking for a house and finding
Yeah.
the one you want. You just have to think, I've got to compromise on something. In this case, it's going to have to be the name of the lane. Minge
Yeah.
Lane. Because inevitably, whenever you buy houses, you have to compromise on something because
Yeah.
you never find the perfect house. It does not exist.
No.
You have to just make it perfect.
Mhm.
Well, they're not going to be able to make that perfect because they're, I think, highly unlikely they're going to be able to get rid of that name, Minge Lane. Anyway, that was a cracker from a... What was he? He, she, we don't know. What were they?
We don't know.
It was a cracker from... What were they? Gododdles. The Gododdles. Yep. Thank you so much. That's definitely made our morning. With that, I'm going to wrap up, DLs. Please do what you do so well. Rate, review, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Follow the show, Michael. I'll follow the show. Please keep everything coming. Emails, you are the beating heart of the podcast. Michael Whitehall, please do the drum roll. The brushes, please. 07712 147 236. Because we love a voice note, we love a WhatsApp. We'll be back on Thursday with the bonus ep, will we not, Mr. Whitehall?
We will.
Until then, I will say farewell.
And particularly to the residents of Minge Lane, I will say goodbye.